Hi everyone, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. My name is Chrissy and in today's tutorial we're going to be learning how to sew a hip pattern tight. Okay, so if you are new here, I really do appreciate you for stopping by and I'm saying welcome to every one of you. So for some days now we have been on the hip pad matter. So the first tutorial is the cutting of the short tight, while the second tutorial is the curving and the cutting of the pad itself. And for the third tutorial, which happens to be this one, will be the very last tutorial, which is the sewing of the hip pad. Okay, so if you're here to see the first and second tutorial, I'll be leaving the link in the show notes of this video, so you go ahead and watch everything out. Okay, so we are going to be learning on how to sew this, like I said before. So if you're interested, keep on watching and let's get started. And for those following already, thank you so much for your support and I really do appreciate. Okay, so guys, let's dive right into today's tutorial. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and also don't forget to comment, most especially. Comment, like, share, and subscribe. Also invite your so friends to follow up for more videos. Okay, in my last tutorial, which is the second video, I already gonna here to trim out this pad. So after trimming the pad, next you want to do is to sew the pine together. Okay, so these are the front and back piece. I have two on each of the piece. All right, so now I'll just keep two aside, then I'll go ahead and place the other two on top of each other. First you're going to turn it the right side. All right, then you place the other one on the right side of the piece, the right side facing each other. Remember, you're going to place front and back piece, not back to back or front to front, just front and back piece is what you're going to place. So after placing, remember when sewing our pine, normally we sew from the center, but for the sake of this tutorial, we're going to sew from the side. Okay, so if you're making use of a stretchy fabric, sew with 1 inch or 1.5 inch. So after sewing my with half inch, because this is not a stretchy fabric, it doesn't stretch at all. So after sewing with half an inch, the next thing I want to do now is to go ahead and iron the seam opening. Okay, so after ironing my seam opening for the both piece, I'll keep it aside and I'll work on the pouch. Okay, so in my last tutorial, I already explained that pouch is where you insert or place your hip pad on. Okay, that's the meaning of this pouch here. So you're going to label the side. Okay, go ahead and label as the side. So after that, you have to remove your pattern paper. Once you're through with that, go ahead and open it up like this. Then you place them the right side facing each other. So you're going to bring one of the front and one of the back, place them the right side facing each other like this. Okay, after placing, go ahead and sew with your half inch. If you're making use of a stretchy fabric, you can sew with 1 inch. Okay, so after sewing, guys, this is what I have here. Now you will place your pint. Okay, place it the wrong side like this, then come down from the waistline by half inch. So after marking this half inch, you're going to also sew your seam opening for the pouch. These are the seam opening for both piece. Then after that, you go ahead and place it. You can see how and where I placed it. Okay, so after that, you're also going to fold it this way. Okay, you take it to your sewing machine, then go ahead and fold and sew like this. Okay, you continue sewing, then when you get to this point, you stop and leave the other space you have there. Okay, so I'm going to pin it first so it doesn't shift. Go ahead and pin, then take it to your sewing machine and sew. After sewing, guys, this is what I have here. You can see I left this space opening like this. I left this space open like this. Okay, so the next thing you want to do now is to place the both piece the right side facing each other. So I placed mine the wrong side facing each other, but before sewing I will correct myself by placing them the right side facing each other. Okay, so after placing the right side facing each other, you have to sew from the crotch area. Okay, this is the back piece. Go ahead and sew with your 1 inch if you are making use of a stretchy fabric. Also repeat the same 1 inch here as well on the front crotch. After sewing, guys, this is what I have. Okay, so now you have to fix it this other side, then go ahead and sew from the hem part. Okay, first you join this side. Okay, then go ahead and sew with your 1 inch stitching allowance this way. Okay, do the same thing for this other side, then also fold the hem part as well. So guys, after sewing and folding, this is what I have here. Okay, the next thing you want to do is to fold the pouch in by quarter of an inch. Okay, that side we left opening, then you have to fold it again and sew. So when folding, go ahead and pin it. So I forgot the upper part of the patch already has the opening. Okay, so I'm not supposed to leave the same opening on the side. That's why you see me pinning it here. So now after doing this to the other one, you repeat the same thing on the second pouch on the side. So make sure you pin first. Make sure you pin. After pinning, go ahead and sew. All right, just sew on the tip. All right, so when fixing our pad, we are going to fix from the upper side of the pouch. Do you get? So you don't have two openings at the same time. So guys, after sewing, this is what I have here. Can you see? The next thing I want to do now is to keep this aside and I work on the pad. So these are the pad. I already ironed my hair stay. Okay, so before you sew or attach the pad, go ahead and iron your hair stay. Also, don't forget to label the upper part of the pad and the downside of the pad as well. Okay, now you have to join it together. Go ahead and sew with quarter of an inch. All right, so after sewing, guys, this is what I have here for the front and this is the back. Can you see? Now the next thing I want to do now is to turn the right side of my tight, then you fold it this way, then go ahead and place it. All right, you insert it into the pouch from the upper side. Go ahead and do that like this. Okay, so after you started the first one, you do the same thing for the second one as well. Remember the front and back piece of the tight and the front of the pouch and the back of the pouch as well. All right, so after doing this like this, make sure you arrange everything in place. After doing yours this way, guys, this is what I have here. So what I'm going to do next is to go ahead and keep it aside. All right, you can see everything aligns now, so I'll just keep it aside and I'll work on the band. So for the band, this is the piece I already cut out of camera. So for the length of this, I have 2.5. All right, remember you removed 1 inch for the waistband, so I have 2.5 here. I will go ahead and fold it into two. All right, so you measure the waistline of your tights. I have 16 inches here. Then I'll also measure it here. 16 by 2 is 32 plus extra 1 inch for stitching allowance on both sides. I'll mark 33 inches. Then go ahead and cut out the excess. All right, so after cutting it out this way, you fold it this way. Go ahead and sew, okay, with your 1/2 inch. After sewing, guys, this is what I have here. I also iron it on a fold. Okay, also I'll make use of 1 inch elastic band. All right, and for the waistband, what I have here is 1.5 inch. All right, so to know the length or the measurement you will be needing for your elastic waistband, go ahead and subtract 5 to 6 inches from your actual waist measurement. Okay, and have already done that. Now fold it into two, fold your elastic into two like this and sew with quarter of an inch. Okay, so after sewing, guys, this is what I have here. I have the same thing for the waistband as well. So now we are going to place the sewed part like this. Okay, make sure they are facing each other with the waistband, like where you join the waistband and where you join the elastic waistband should be faced together this way. Then go ahead and sew. All right, you have to sew with quarter of an inch. Make sure you don't sew on top of the elastic. All right, you can see what I have here, guys. After I was done sewing, make sure you don't sew on top of the elastic. Now what you're going to do is to first continue or start your joining from the same side of the tight. Okay, now make sure you also have the pouch together with the waistband. All right, then place the elastic on the side this way. After placing, go ahead and sew. As you sew, you stretch, like you stretch it very well, stretch your elastic very well. Then go ahead and continue your sewing. Make sure you don't sew on top of your elastic. Okay, and yeah, this was the final look of our hip pad. You can see how my is not too big because I made use of quarter of an inch foam. So if you want a bigger yash, you can make use of 1 inch foam, 2 inch foam. And if you're making use of 2 inch foam, ensure you blend the both side very well, like you blend it properly. Okay, so it will sit perfectly on your hip. And again, the picture on the right is before putting on my hip pad, while the picture at the left is after putting on my hip pad. You can see my normal shape here, and you can see it after putting on the hip pad how the shape is normal, and I love it like that. So if you want a bigger one, you already know what to do. And again, there are so many different ways of sewing this hip pad even without the pouch. It's not must you use pouch. And if you want to also learn how to do that, you can make a comment in the comment section. I'll send you my WhatsApp number. Use it and chat me up. That one is not for free because it's going to be a very simple method of sewing your hip pad. Very simple and beginners friendly. And I also hope you find this one very helpful and not too difficult. Okay, so guys, we've come to the end of this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next one. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.